but with a crucial deal to revamp the North American Free Trade Agreement, a broader Trump strategy is finally coming into focus, after several months of fits and starts. And it's not about Canada, Mexico, Europe, or other friendly allies. It's all about China. Trump's negotiators have now finalized an agreement with Canada to update the terms of NAFTA, which went into effect in 1994, and rename it the Agreement, or USMCA. The new deal will require automakers to put more US and Canadian-made parts in their cars, in order to qualify for the lowest tariffs. That could create more auto jobs, but also raise the cost of cars. And US dairy farmers may be able to sell a bit more to Canada. It's not clear whether the deal will boost or slow economic growth, but Trump, in his hyperbolic Trumpian way, can declare victory and take credit for saving the US economy. At the beginning of the third quarter, President Trump made a critical decision on trade policy by realizing he could not fight 3 trade wars at one time, research firm Strategas wrote to clients in an October 1 memo. If China is the real target, then the US would need to accelerate NAFTA discussions immediately and form a peace treaty with the European Union so that it could focus on China. Many trade experts say Trump cannot pick trade fights with everybody and expect to win. And if Trump wants to force reforms on China, the best way to do it is to team up with trading partners that have the same concerns. The much maligned Trans-Pacific Partnership, which Trump rejected after he came into office, would have done that, to some extent. Trump has now embraced some principles of the TPP, though certainly not by name. If Trump can, in fact, settle trade disputes with European and North American allies, the next huge question is whether he can win against China. Trump has so far levied tariffs on about half of all Chinese imports to the United States, while threatening to tax all Chinese imports if China doesn't bend. But it's not entirely clear what Trump wants of China, or what he would consider a victory. Kevin Hassett, chair of the White House Council of Economic Advisers, told Newspulse Finance on September 20, "We certainly have a list of well-defined demands with China, but we're not going to broadcast them to the world. In general," he said, "we want access to their markets, same as we give to ours. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that that they need to fix. We want them to roll back the forced technology transfer and industrial espionage that everybody knows about." Confidential tip line, Rick Newman at Newspulse. Click here to get Rick's stories by email. Rick Newman is the author of 4 books, including Rebounders, How Winners Pivot from Setback to Success. Follow him on Twitter, at Rick Newman.